I'm seeing 22 visions. Daily defending on my premonition. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing. The opposition ain't all that lane switching. This is what the game is. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You would Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You would like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any. I just had to let you know.
I'm on green number 2 and Raheem Mostert number 3 because he's just speedy. I've got Devin Bush at middle, Anthony Hitchens at right, Terrell Suggs at left, Troy Polamalu at safety, I'ma tell you I'm misconceived. I'm a cornerback 1, Robinson cornerback 2, James Robert cornerback 2, cornerback 5 got Lexington Josh Allen, defensive tackle the first Beckman, defensive tackle Darnell Dockett, Nick Bosa, Aaron Donald, and then Zay Flores, cornerback 4. Special teams, I've got 85 Jordan Berry, 87 Daniel Carlson, better at it. Nobody's got kicking to any fullbacks. I know Barry's not as good, but he's fast. Like, really fast. Especially rush defensive tackle there. Bosa, although I should probably put a better rush defensive tackle in. Got Josh Allen. As my rush left end. Strategy, I'm using Kenny Blair, Lion Stark. Then by Turbo, Titans Thanksgiving, Titans O, and Titans C. Of course. One of this.
Are you ready for football?
That's my team, let's get into playing.
Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. This team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools are sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch your load. The dog is on the mic, I'm giving Madden glows. And if you choose to run up on me, you can get lit as fast. Cause I can get you with the run, I can hit you with the pass.
It would mean a lot if you guys could leave a like or subscribe if you want more. Let me know in the comments if you want support next or if you want some more Madden.
Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my
Although I
team is
will
so
not be
hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. I get it.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Play action. It's locked. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 2nd and 10, Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here first quarter.
Too many wins at this point. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that
didn't get over fast enough.
Dixon fakes the give and keeps it. They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's there, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson. Is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down in there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
No, at times people think you off, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you got to get in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's nice defense to do the pass. You're getting turned first drive of the game. You have to just stall at the moment. 3 over that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but it's a little deeper than that. Defense went out, first a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pick out off them. Show respect to them. Hey, guys, that's a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue to drive.
The throw is Jackson, and that's incomplete. He on the catch. Brings up second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have left ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when the field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receiver to run.
In a heavy track, and it's intercepted. Snagged by Eddie. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's second down. On second down, here's Barkley. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with third and just a couple. Third and 2, Locke. And he fires Here's one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Throwing again on second down. Jackson throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Fast footwork by Sam.
Let's go, Barry.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure this is how they had it drawn out on paper, but this is going to work out for them and then some, right? They've got a big chunk they've got to pick up. They decide to check it down, and he just turns into a pure athlete and makes a huge play for them.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 6 touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, end result, touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at the 3. And he's into the clear. 30, 20, 10. And the way in. Touchdown, New England. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
19 yards there on the catch and run. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Man open, that's Terrell Owens. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to their goal line, things spin a little bit, forced the field goal.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. That's at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Looking to throw again on second down. Luck. Oh, look at that, a diving catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
What you doing?
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now Love. Over the middle, complete. That's Holt. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Throwing is Love. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. From 6 yards away. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how. And in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one for 20 on the catch and run. Jackson on 1st down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Touchdown, Titans. DK Metcalf, 52 yards. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. And they'll be set pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who hit it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, had held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters, and somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ronnie Lott, the Hall of Famer, with a pick, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
That's good for a Patriots. First and 10.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Lott. Steps away. He'll run it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will be fielded at the 6. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Titans. It's a kickoff return of 94 yards, and the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Oh, what a play by Primetime. So electric, the ultimate home run hitter.
Now, see, you set that up really nicely for me because I got a nugget. Dion is the only person to hit a home run in Major League Baseball and score an NFL touchdown in the same week.
Oh, I like that. But remember, too, the only man to play in both the Super Bowl and the World Series.
Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments we'll make in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. We often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another first and 10 here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards now with the season over. Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP. Coach of the year, Don Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill. No surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they the credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
It's Barkley, and he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. He's got the first down here inside the 30, and he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll run on first down. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Luck. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
Patriots 21.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. He's thrown.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
The 27-yard line.
Trying to shake up the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Jackson now off the bootleg. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken short.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. It is pass intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. both defenses have had struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of counterpunch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Right, here's Sanders. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them.
Let's go. That'll be all for today. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.